Have you ever been driving home and you get home and you don't even remember the drive home? Or you say to yourself, oh my goodness, I can't believe it's Friday again or it's Monday again? Or somebody will ask you, how's it going? What'd you do yesterday? And you literally really have to concentrate as far as what you did because you can't remember. It happens to me. It happens to me more than I'd like to admit. It's because of what I call the hypnotic loop. I'm going to walk you through 5 surprising signs that you may be living on this autopilot, on this hypnotic loop, and how to start waking up from that. Because there's still a whole lot of life waiting for you. And stick around to the end because I have an AI hack to help break you out of this loop and reconnect with yourself. So let me start by saying when I say hypnotic loop, I'm talking about a real measurable state that we fall into when life becomes too routine or just too overstimulating, and we try and drown ourselves out from it. Sometimes it's too emotional, so we try and numb ourselves from it. And this becomes exceptionally common in midlife. And the reason for that is because we've gotten so good at taking care of everything for everybody else, even for us. But when it comes to the part of us that's feeling, we lack, and we don't know how to take care of that. So we drift, we function, and we perform, but deep down inside, we start to feel like we're not really there. So here are 5 signs that you're on autopilot. And the first one is you're chronically forgetting things. And I don't mean because of old age or you're getting older. I just mean because you go through the motions, but you don't really remember what you did. It's really your brain. It's filtering out what feels unimportant because of repetition or, like I said, overwhelm. And the second one is you say yes to things you don't really want to do. And then you feel resentful about it, right? You seem to be operating almost from a default program, but it's not a conscious choice. In the last episode, I talked about belonging, and sometimes we say yes to things that we really don't want to say yes to, but we're afraid to be our authentic self and say no. Number 3 is doom scrolling, right? Or just zoning out, doing something that makes you zone out, even when you're not enjoying it. Just a quick, fault of mine, if you would, is that I don't doom scroll. I'm not on social media a lot, but I do watch the news more often than I would like to. I have been cutting back, but I feel I still watch it far too much. And sometimes I watch it because I want a different answer than what somebody's telling me, if that makes any sense. So that's my doom scrolling. So that's something that I have had to consciously work on. But let me ask, do you ever just sit down on the couch at the end of the day and you feel like looking through Instagram, YouTube, whatever it is? Does that make you feel better? Does it make you feel worse? Do you even remember anything you saw? It's almost like this digital hypnosis. Like this hypnosis at its finest. And then obviously that leads to other things too. Number 4 is really an important one. That if you were asked, what do you really want? Would you be able to answer that? And I don't care how old you are. Again, this channel is mostly for people in their midlife or older. And I'm telling you, if you're on this side of the earth, then you still have a lot of living to do. And you should be having dreams no matter what your age. Don't ever say it's too late. I don't ever want to hear that from anybody because it isn't. It's never too late. But let me ask, do you know what you want? If somebody asked you today, could you come up with even just one thing that you really, really want? And I don't mean like a short-term goal, but a really long-term life goal. I feel our dreams are inspired from our soul, right? And when we ignore our soul's voice long enough, it gets quiet. And not that it's gone. I've talked about this before. It's not gone. It's just buried. And it needs you to be in the stillness and the quietness for it to be heard again. It wants to be heard. So, sit with yourself and just genuinely ask yourself, what do you want? What do you want short term? What do you want long term? That's a big one. Lastly is number 5, sort of a time warp, right? This is one of the things that people are talking about, is that time goes by so quickly. And they could barely get things done through the day because it just seemed to fly by. Yet nothing seems changed, right? But it's a symptom. It's a symptom of being disconnected. Again, you're not in the now, you're not in the present moment. And that's where we need to get back to. Sit with it for a minute and ask yourself, if any of these 5 things resonate, then you're probably on autopilot. Your life is on autopilot or stuck in that hypnotic loop. You ask yourself, so what does it mean? So what, Lori? I'm stuck on autopilot. It's not a bad thing, okay? It's not a bad thing, because I would say it's a flag. It's not a flaw. And if you're watching this today and you stopped on this video and you clicked on this video and you're actually still with me and you didn't drop off after 30 seconds, then your soul is trying to reach you, okay? So it's a message. It's definitely not a flaw. It's a message. It's a sign that you're ready, okay? You're ready to reconnect. You're ready to return to the present moment, living in the now. You're ready to live from your soul instead of your habits. Go inward. Take your soul's hand. Tell them you're ready. You're ready to walk beside them. So in the beginning, I had talked about an AI hack that I've done, and what you need to do to get out of this autopilot, this hypnotic loop, is you got to break the pattern, right? You got to interrupt the loop. And this is good, especially if you don't know where to start. So I had asked Chat, and actually I asked Claude too, but I went back to Chat. Excuse me. I asked it to create a 7-day pattern, I guess a plan to interrupt this hypnotic state. And I wanted quick things, right? Just 5-minute shifts. It couldn't be anything cumbersome. It had to be something simple that I would stick to. And these shifts I can do each day, and they help me feel more present and connected to myself. So I want you to try it. It may surprise you. You may need to do a few intentional tweaks with whatever they provide, but try it. One of the things I think it told me to do was to get up and move differently, right? We all probably do the same thing when we wake up every day. And I know I've talked about picking up your phone. Don't pick up your phone. That is the biggest interrupt. Instead, if possible, walk outside, right? Walk outside, and if you can, walk barefoot. But if not, walk outside and just stand still and breathe. Breathe for 5 minutes. And this in itself scientifically has been proven that when you can get outside first thing in the morning, how it sets the tone for your day. So this one was a good one. But that was one of the hacks that my AI model gave me. So again, I'll leave the prompt below and use it and try it for yourself. It may just surprise you. I am going to do another episode along these lines as well. I want to go a little bit deeper into the practices that will help you stay connected, things that have worked for me, that your soul is trying to tell you once you've actually woken up. And so first, be sure to subscribe so you don't miss it, and drop a comment below if any of this has hit home for you, because your awareness and acknowledging your awareness may just spark someone else's wake up. So that's it. And please remember, you're enough just the way you are. You are so worthy. You're the hero of your own story. I love you guys. Until next time.